Hey guys, Dinpo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll talk to you about 5 things I wish I knew when I started playing Palworld so you don't make the same mistakes I did. Alright, so number 1, technologies, and this is the most important one, guys, because this is how the game level gates you how far you can proceed, right? Instead of crafting all the best armors or you know, the best weapons in the game, or focusing on capturing all of the pals, first thing you should do is go to your what's it called, the pal box here, and check what you need to upgrade it, right? Because the base level is essentially what caps you, right? The higher your base level, the stronger your character, the better stuff you can get, right? The more you can automate your base. Therefore, it is imperative that you level up the technologies based on what your base needs, right? So if your base needs feed box or whatever, unlock that first and then go from there. Alright guys, number 2, and this is critical to how well your base operates, right? So for example, here you'll see this pal here waters, this one here is planting, and then this one here will do like physical labor. So for example, they'll either harvest or they'll get resources for you, but that's mainly their purpose. And how can you tell which pal does what? Essentially, you can go to view details and then it'll tell you what the particular pal does. This one does handiwork, transporting, watering, cooling. So far, the pinglet is the best pal that I've seen early on in the game that can do multiple things, right? But also, this is one of the rarest one that I've seen at the start too. So if you see one, capture straight away. I'm sure they'll pop on later on in the game. However, early on, if you see one, make sure you grab it. For example, the lamb balls are not bad. So they do transporting, they do farming, they do handiwork. This one here has mining that the other ones don't. This particular one here does planting. So it really depends on what you're after, right? So make sure that you check all the requirements that you have, and that way they'll come and they'll bring the resources, whether it be here to your wooden chest or whether it be to the feed box. For example, when they gather the red berries, they drop them off in there, right? So make sure you review all of your operations before you decide which pals to employ, right? Alright guys, number 3 is actually a trap that a lot of people, including myself, fell for right at the start of the game, and that's the repairing, right? You need a repair bench. This is one of the most important benches in the game because your pickaxes and your the stone axe there, right, for cutting wood and breaking stone respectively, they'll wear out very quickly, right? And you don't want to be stuck with no durability on your items and you cannot repair them. So always prioritize the repairing of these items before you do anything else, right? It is crucial because these things will wear off fairly quickly, and because early on all you do is just gathering resources, it is imperative that you keep them in tip-top shape. That way it will really propel you a lot faster throughout the game. Number 4, guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this, right? Especially if you're someone that plays on very hard difficulty. Mastering the dodge roll and the stamina bar is absolutely imperative, right? This combat is very Souls-like, so you know, timing, the key rolls, it's everything. Especially if you're someone, as I said, that plays on very hard difficulty and likes to go and fight more difficult enemies, right? Very early on. This is the difference between life and death, right? If you can master the dodge, you'll be taking enemies down 10 levels higher than you, which can be very difficult to do, right, at a very low level. And last but not least, and this is just as important, guys, Palworld fragments. You will always be running low on these. So every time you see them, don't walk past them, pick them up or mine them, because you will need them as you proceed through the game, especially early on. Most of the craftable items will require Palworld fragments, as you can see here, right? It is very important that you pick them up, so that way you won't halt your progress. And that brings us to the conclusion of these videos, guys. Honestly, I hope you found this very helpful, because it is small things like this that can make a huge difference in your game. As always, Dinpo here. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time, and I hope to catch you next video. Peace.